The YSL case has just completely shocked the shit out of me. From the moment they were arrested in February, it shocked the shit out of me. I mean, not the charges themselves, but the fact that they were actually going to jail. They're staying for the year. They're doing. It got really, really real. It got real fast. Yeah. And they got out real fast. We just talked about last pod how Gunna was released. There have been other rappers that have also taken these plea deals, Kari. Mm-hmm. They're out.
Yeah, everybody's out, but
and everybody's talking. Everybody's
Jeffrey.
talking too.
Yeah. But yeah, who are? I know that the co-founder, I can't remember his name, but he's got out.
Slime Shawty and Lil Duke. Y'all know Lil Duke for being a prominent rapper. Yeah. They were both released on plea deals. And in those plea deals, they got suspended sentences. They commuted the time served. If they were able to admit that YSL was indeed a gang, and that they did have knowledge of members committing crimes. Which takes us back to why everybody's been talking all week, Kari. Are they snitching or are they not snitching?
Is this snitching, guys?
I didn't want to get into it last pod, so I tried to take a different route. But it's like we can't avoid it.
Yeah, you got to talk about it. Where do we start? Is it snitching?
Do you want to start with my view on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
My view is snitching, man.
Okay, tell me.
It's telling, Corey. I feel like because it's Gunna and YSL, we have tried to create a million different loopholes to make it not telling. But if it were anybody else, we would just call them a rat. And my thing about it is, I know they said that the statements couldn't be used against Thug. They couldn't be this, that. If the judge or a prosecutor asks you if the record label you are in is a gang and you've been arrested on racketeering charges and you verbally say, yes, ma'am. By technicality, that is telling.
Not Gunna, man.
And the last thing that gets me, I asked Kari this question in pre-production. Growing up, or I said this to Kari, I didn't ask him this. Yeah. Growing up in school, and everybody's heard this, whether it was females or ladies with the shorts you wore, whether it was the way that we spoke in class, cuss words, yada, 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 whether it was something that we did. You always heard that thing that says, if you have to question it, maybe you shouldn't do it. And I kind of related that to all of these written and verbal statements that have come out from Gunna, Lil Duke, and Slime Shawty since they've been released. Mm-hmm. And in that, before I actually want to get to my point, I want to pull up what Slime Shawty said. Or Slime Life Shawty, my apologies. He said, yeah, I'm home. Ain't have to snitch to get here, dickhead. I admitted Young Slime Life is a gang because it ain't illegal for no group to be a gang. Look it up. That don't hurt nobody. Anybody can be a gang. Plus, the founder already admitted it, stupid. That's where it gets real telly. Telly.
Yeah, that was...
You can't say,
that was a rat line right
your
there.
Cop-out can't be... Well, he already told.
He already told, so I guess it was cool.
No way.
The leader told.
No way, partner. And then he said... what I supposed to do if the founder admitted it? Wait.
Yeah,
what I didn't do was say, yes, it's a fact people in YSL commit crimes like murder. He said, cause I ain't know nothing about that. Kari,
what's up?
That's not telling.
Oh yeah, that's telling for sure. Everybody's telling, bro. I'm gonna say yes. People are telling. Gunna told. Everybody is telling.
Everybody told.
The reason why people are trying to go
save
here
face
and there and save face is just because of the way it's being told. Because if you compare it to any other situation when niggas tell, they only get in themselves out, right? And that's why niggas are trying to be like, oh, because they're not, everybody else is taking it or everybody else is doing the same thing, it's okay. It is still telling in certain extent, and I know there's going to be more coming out, but I think that's why people are so on the fence, because if you look at any situation, I don't want to bring whole situation up, but 6ix9ine, he literally told to get him and only him out. He told on everybody, and he saved face for him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This situation is not like that. So, and then of course it's Gunna and Thug, you know, people, we love them. So everybody don't want to call their favorite artist snitches.
That's the big, that's the biggest thing.
So I think that's what it is. And that's why people don't want to face the music. But I mean, yes, bro.
Yes, they are told.
People are telling in this situation. It just is what it is.
Let's clarify though. And everybody has their own different snitching, whatever. For me, snitching is not telling on everybody else so you can get out of jail. Snitching is strictly telling so you can get out of jail. It doesn't matter if you told on this guy, that guy, or who gets in trouble. You told on the gang to get out of jail.
Monopoly.
You told on the gang. You said, hey, and I get what they're saying. Even in Texas, if you were to get pulled over and somebody were to see you had your flag hanging out the left side, or if you're blood and you had your flag on your windshield or your mirror, it's not illegal to be in a gang. It's illegal to commit crimes as a gang, and it's illegal to disguise your gang as a criminal, as a legal organization, which is RICO.
Yeah.
So these artists are having their lawyers find wordy ways to get them to say shit that or they're finding wordy ways to make themselves not a snitch. They're like, it's not illegal to be in a gang, but you still told on a gang.
But you did say that we are a gang. So yeah, that's why I say, I mean, this whole case is just crazy. And it's crazy how we got here, bro, because literally we all year, we just been like, oh, we just wait till January. We'll see what happens in the trial. And this last week and a half has just fucked me
everything
up, bro. I don't even know where to start with these guys.
And even outside of telling, you pled guilty.
Yeah. And then I'm like, bro, how's everybody getting suspended? Like, you know,
and that's the thing that's
not making sense,
because some other people started to clarify this. Now, when you are on a Fed RICO, that's when you don't see the light of day. You get a lot more leeway with a state charge. It gets real federal.
Okay.
This is a state RICO. Now, I don't know what makes a RICO state, what makes a RICO federal, but when you start catching them Fed charges, that's when it gets bad.
Yeah. But I mean, I just never would have thought we would see these guys get out the way that they getting out on plea deals, suspended sentences. Like Duke's situation, I know Guns was 5 years, but Duke's had a 10-year sentence and he's still getting time served and he's out. I'm just like, how are they doing this?
I've seen niggas get 50 years suspended. But
shit, man.
I want to get into some more of the nitty gritty because I heard something that might not have been true, yada, yada, yada. We heard some talk that said Young Thug had no idea that these members were going to take these pleas. Now, I don't know how much truth is in that, but
I don't believe that, but yeah.
The only reason why I can believe it, though, is because immediately after these pleas and the releases, Thug's lawyer came out and spoke. And he said that all of these people are getting pleas to turn on Thug. They're getting pleas, like they're not saying this to y'all, but they're getting pleas to cooperate on information about Jeffrey. Mm-hmm. Kari, his lawyer didn't make that statement for nothing. Yeah. He's trying to let y'all know that, yeah, I know what these niggas are out here saying, but this is what it is. And keep it 100. I know a lot of these street niggas think that they've been enough, like they've been in and out enough to be savvy with this law. You're not more savvy than the lawyer. If Thug in his head said, nah, they not telling, and his lawyer comes back and goes, no. Your friends are telling. That's just what it is. And lawyer says his friends are telling.
I guess so, man.
On him. There's more that we don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. And then that's why I kind of just don't want to say too much. But before, seeing that video with Thug's lawyer, this was my impression. I was just like, man, I know they don't have the same lawyers. Everybody can't have the same lawyer, but
I know what you about to say.
I'm like, bros, y'all got to be on the same page with this shit, right? I'm like, y'all had to know these pleas was coming, things like that. Like, that was just my thought, right? But now I'm like, it don't seem like that. It don't seem like nobody was in a. Of course, I know they can't have communications and things, but I'm just like, nobody saw this shit coming. This is weird. This is very weird. But like I said, I know guys have different lawyers and things like that. So one lawyer may be saying this, Thug's lawyer saying that, Duke may have had another lawyer. You know, it could go on and on. But yeah, I do find that weird how his lawyer is saying, hey, this is what it is. But then Gunna's lawyer is saying, you know, it's just, you don't know who to believe.
This is my thing in saying that there is much more to this and to these guilty pleas that we don't know and that has been kept off of record. There's no way that they were just able to say what they said and nothing that they said can be used and all of it's gone away.
And they just get out. Like, something's not.
No, it ain't mathing.
Yeah,
the math is not fucking mathing.
mathing.
So I can't use anything you said, but we're going to let you go?
Yeah.
No.
I got questions.
There are questions to be answered, and there is information missing from this story. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. And the information that is missing is not gonna clear anything up to make them look any better. It's not gonna make the rappers look any better. I promise you.
Nah, yeah, guys are forever gonna be stamped as a snitch, rat, teller, whatever you want to call it. Storyteller.
Did you see the dude that was throwing cheese outside of Gunna's car?
Boy, I'm gonna get yourself hurt.
They gonna like y'all act like niggas still ain't tied in out here. But they found his Bentley, I guess, somewhere, and there was a nigga that took like 100 pack of Kraft cheese. He was just throwing slices outside the front of the car.
Bro, imagine coming out and there's 100 packs of government cheese splattered all over your windshield.
That's fucked up, number one.
I'd be mad as fuck.
And number two, like, as Gunna, I think having shit like that happen, it's actually gonna hurt them. Like, not hurt their careers, things like that. It's already gonna hurt careers. But that's gonna hurt Gunna's feelings.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your whole image has changed overnight.
And it was Gunna already had history of, you know,
he has a Crime Stoppers video
and shit like that. So niggas was already on that. And then this, it don't get no worse than this.
Let's talk about moving forward in the music, Corey, because I'm not gonna lie, this isn't as bad as the 6ix9ine situation, but street niggas have been in and out of jail. Street, any nigga that I've seen that is street has a problem with this. I mean, they have a big problem with this to the point where this affects Gunna's music.
Yeah, this affects certain artists want to work with you. It's going to affect, you know, sales from fans. You're going to lose fans.
Absolutely.
Like that. It's definitely going to have an effect on his career, man. And like I said, of course, we still got to wait. We
have to hear from Thug.
Yeah, we got to wait to see what happens, bro. But let's just say, hypothetically, it comes out that everybody turned against Thug, right? That's forever going to hurt Gunna. His career, it's not going to be over, but you're going to have people who don't want to work with him. You're going to have people not listening to the music.
Oh, no, Corey. I'm going to have to disagree with you.
What you mean?
Young Thug is pinned, or not pinned, is like pinned, Pinned, as probably the most influential artist since Kanye West.
Okay.
He is done if they find out that he's gone. Maybe not with every fan in the world. He has no industry connect if they find out he's turned against Thug.
Nah, bro.
Corey, Thug is the industry's baby. Like, commercially, streetwise, Thug is the game. Thug is the game. He has impacted, worked with, helped, put out music with everybody that you can exist at prominent. Gunna is, I am willing to shake on this, that if it were to come out that Gunna actually did that to Thug, that is done for Gunna. That's done.
I mean, we just got to disagree. I don't think it'll be.
Name one rapper that'll work with him.
I mean, I don't really care to have that conversation. I'm just saying, like, he'll be all right, bro.
No way. I am 100% in. If that were to come out, that's Thug we talking about. That's like a nigga going against
I
like,
get you.
we have kids that are 18 and younger now that are listening to music. I don't want to put it on that pedestal because he's not lyrically that nigga. It's damn near like ratting on Jay. You ratted on a Jay-Z, just a young one. That's like ratting on Baby. Nah. There's no room for him if that were to come out as true. Only with female listenership. Only with female listenership, and not the street ones. Not the street ones.
Nobody from the street, young.
Gunna and 6ix9ine collab tape.
Hell no, bro. That's the worst tape that'll ever be made.
It would have to be made though.
Yeah.
He'd have to sign the 10K projects.
Hell no.
That was another alleged rumor is that we don't have to dig too far into it.
10K projects?
Trippie and 6ix9ine. No, I was just gonna say the another part of that rumor is that upon if Thug was to be released, that there's not gonna be another YSL and that they're gonna go searching for new labels.
Yeah, I mean we kind of talked about that too.
But they're not gonna be on the same label together anymore either.
I mean, yeah, if it comes out that they not fucking with each other and people talking bro turn, like, yeah, bro, it's over. That relationship is over. But that's why I'm saying I'm just so on the fence with things because like these guys are family. This is your brother. Gunna wouldn't even be in the game if it wasn't for Thug. So that's why I'm just like, bro.
He also wouldn't be in jail if it was for
right. How could they turn on Thug if that is the case, right? If that is the case, that's why I'm just like, this don't make sense. You know, that's why I was like,
oh, it does.
I'm like, bro, somebody had to
rat.
No, somebody had to say something to Thug. Like there had to be some conversation where it was just like, hey man, you guys go, if y'all got a way out, and then I'm gonna just stick it out with my lawyer. Like that was my thought. Like I said, we're gonna have to find out, but I know what you're saying because that relationship with them is so strong. Like I don't think Gunna would ever tell on Thug, but I just don't know.
But this is the other thing that we have to think about. Would Thug ever say this? Thug, if that means Thug would have had to know the way out was them telling. Thug would have never gave them the like even if it wasn't on him. Thug wouldn't have given niggas the okay to snitch. That's how you making my gang look?
I mean, bro, you don't know when you on the inside. I know from the outside, like from the streets, like we could never be looked at as snitches. But if these guys literally have a way to get out, I don't give a fuck what you call me, nigga. Nah. I would rather be on the outside. Yes, bro, I would rather be on the outside. You can call me whatever you want to call me.
I get what you're saying, but those are not the type of niggas that are saying you can call me whatever you want to call me.
I'm just saying,
and
like,
that's not where they've got
it. If that was the case for them, I'm saying if that was the case for them. You don't even know what the case is here.
Kari.
You don't know.
Kari. I don't know 100%, but what I'm saying is you are talking about niggas who have been raised as a child. That shit embedded. Yes, you might be different and you might have gone to jail and gained some clarity over the time. These are niggas that have that shit embedded in them and they might have a new train of thought. Kari, they daddies think that way. That when they get out of jail, they daddies is gonna disown them. They mamas think that way to when they get out, they mamas is gonna disown them. They aunties, they uncles, they cousins, they friends.
I get you.
And if that's the case, Kari, it gets fucking dangerous for them. That's another thing. It gets dangerous.
I get you, bro. But like I said, like we don't know.
I get we can hold that we don't have 100% fact. Yeah. I know for sure.
We don't know.
I get what you're saying. I get that, and we can rest on the fact that we're not them and we're not the lawyers, so we haven't talked to them. No, I have 100% on
that. This guy knows it all, man. He got all the facts.
I'm talking about just because, like, nigga, we know people like that.
Bro, I know.
Jail is not changing.
I get the conversation, yes. And the persona, the concept, I understand all of that. But this one just got me tripped, bro. This one don't make sense to me.
It makes sense to me. It makes clear sense to me. We just know that it's them, and we don't want it to make sense.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. I swear I don't. I told you before, regardless or not, I'm gonna still listen to the music. I don't care about none of that. Who's a snitch? Who's not a snitch? I'm really trying to make sense of this because it don't make sense to me.
Oh, it makes sense to me.
We just have to wait, man, for January.
I'm waiting to.
I'm waiting to hear what's gonna happen to Thug.
I'm really. All right, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into Thug because I don't see the light of day for Thug. They've gotten everybody else out.
Right. Have to wait and see, man.
Hey, okay. No. All right. Yeah, it pissed off the Atlanta DA is going to be if all these niggas walk by her on New Year's Day. Your bitch.
What's up, DA? You thought you had us.
I'll send that bitch a reservation for dinner. We're going to take you out.
Man, that'd be crazy.
Speaking of that, upon Gunna getting released, he's already put $100,000 back into Atlanta. He gave $1,000, I think it's something like that. He gave $1,000 each to 100 families in need in Atlanta. So he's already given away $100,000 for Christmas. He did that as soon as he got out. With what money, I don't know.
I was about to ask, where did that bread come from? Because he used to do an annual kind of like toy draw. I think they actually called it Sold Out Dates. This was actually would have been the 5th year he does it with like a Walmart out in Atlanta, but they canceled it this year.
Yeah,
upon his release and shit. Obviously, we know why.
No, Walmart canceled it.
No, Walmart canceled it.
Okay, yeah. I was like, they didn't cancel that shit.
Yeah, let me clear that up. Walmart canceled it.
They would have loved to do that shit still. Walmart was like, not over here, nigga.
But yeah, man. So it's good to hear that, because when I saw that they canceled that event, I'm like, I know why. It makes sense. But it's good to see bro still doing what he can for the community, whatever. But yeah, man, we can really get out of this conversation. I'm trying to move on.
T.I. got to make it though.
Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see.
You can label T.I. as instrumental as Thug.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just go on a little different tip before we leave.
Okay.
We're 100% solid in the fact that Thug's not saying a word, right?
Right now, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, look at Kari. He thinks he might. You think he might say something too?
Oh, I'm just saying. No, I'm just answering the question. Right now, yeah, Thug hasn't said nothing.
Oh no, I'm not talking about as of right now. I'm saying I foresee not a word coming out of Thug until this trial's over.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing he can say.
Yeah, that's why I say, like, yeah, right now, like, yeah, that's the case.
Why didn't they give that to him too?
Because he's the founder, man. This was for the little guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, dog. I really don't know. Shit's crazy. I hate this shit. I just wish niggas would have went to trial. What the fuck is going on?
No,
I know.
Kari.
They couldn't go to trial.
No, they could have. No, they could have went to trial.
Fuck it, take it to trial.
Why didn't they go to trial, Corey?
These guys don't look. I tell you all the time, man. These guys don't really be living what they be rapping, bro. I try to say it. I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, this is funny, but these guys don't really be doing this shit that they rap about. So find you some guys that really talk about some real shit and stick with them. Of course, we love these guys, but most of the time they be bullshitting and they rap.
Now they did the crime, but all the shit they talking about they would have did if they got caught for the crimes. They not doing that shit. Now,
all false.
Thug is the only fuck it, take it to trial nigga. Yeah. All these other niggas said, no, fuck it. What do you need me to say?
Yeah, niggas is not taking it to trial. Niggas is just taking it to pen and paper.
This is the one thing I'm going to say before I get out here. The reason they got arrested was because they believed YSL, the record label, was a gang. That is the entire reason they were arrested. Everybody that plead gave them exactly what they wanted. All right, I'm out.
We're gang.
We're a gang.
And we commit gang members.
And I know that they committed crimes within the gang. Now, you take that up with whoever you want on whether that's telling.
Right.
I just gave... it was an open and shut case, Johnson.